Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday, and I'm possibly going to be losing my voice during this video, so I apologize for that in advance if that does happen. But we are going to talk about Cleanspark, Hive, Bit Digital. We got buyers, we got growth, we got staking. We have lots to talk about, so we'll get into all that, but we'll also take a look at the markets. Markets were down today because some GDP numbers that were revised for third quarter, I think. Came in better than expected. That crashed the markets. We'll look at Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. And then we got the Bitcoin miners. We'll look at them as well. We got Bitfarms, DMG, Hive, Marathon, DigiHost, Hut 8, Iris Energy, Mawson, and Sphere 3D reaching new 52-week lows today again. So it's a continuation of what we've been seeing here in the past. What has it been? A couple weeks now. Well, a couple months ever since last year. Things have been coming down and down. But we really reached our lows in June this year, and then we kind of bounced, and now we're getting back into new lows again. Okay, so as always, you guys know the drill here. This is not financial advice for entertainment only. Do your own research. I'm investing in buying coins and companies for full disclosure. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps me out tremendously. All right, let's get into the markets here really quick. So the S&P was down 1.45% to 3,822. Dow Jones was down 1.05% to 33,027, and the NASDAQ was down 2.49% to 10,956. So the NASDAQ did get creamed a little bit today. Bitcoin was also down today. It was down approximately 0.07%. So it went down a much lower. It hit a low of 16,560 and then bounced up to a close of 16,815. We hit a high of 16,868. So that wasn't too bad. We actually bounced on it. It seems like the 16,500 is kind of our support line right now. Looking at it. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we can see here that we bottomed out at 16,600 something. Then we bounced up from it, but the RSI right now is up to 52. Last time we were here was right around there. Price was slightly higher at that point on the 4-hour chart. If we look at the 1-hour chart as well, RSI has been climbing to 58. Last time we were at this range, we were right around here, much higher. Well, not much higher. A little bit higher in price by about $40-some or so. So it's still looking a little bearish, I think, on the chart. We'll see where it goes tomorrow and into the weekend as well. And we'll get it all covered as well. Ethereum, same story, pretty much. It was down today. Actually, Ethereum turned green today. It was up 0.31% to a close of 1,217. We hit a low of 1,182 and a high of 1,238. Sorry, not 12,000. But what really sank the markets was the GDP numbers that came in today. So good news was bad news for the stocks on Thursday. An upward revision to third quarter gross domestic product GDP revealed a surprising resilient U.S. economy. The market recoiled from this pleasant surprise, however, believing it could give the Federal Reserve more room to raise interest rates. Some dour corporate reports also weighed on shares. So that contributed to a bad day in the markets today. So the real GDP, which is adjusted for inflation, increased at an annual rate of 3.2% in the third quarter, up from the prior estimate of 2.9%. The Q3 data also marked a sharp reversal from the second quarter, in which real GDP contracted 0.6%. So this is what really sank the markets here. Okay. Now, as far as the miners are concerned, it was a mixed day as well for the miners. Like we just covered, a lot of the miners reached new 52-week lows. Annie was down today 8.74% to 28.5 cents. Argo was flat on the day to 3.5 cents. Bit Digital, was up 8.33% to 62, almost 63 cents. Bitfarms was down 4.04% to 42 cents. Cleanspark was down 2.39% to $2.04. Cores had a wild day today. It was at one point almost up like 200% or something like that during the trading day. It finished up 72.94% to 8 cents. DigiHost was down 7.13% to 39 cents. DMG was down 2.45% to 12 cents. Greenedge was down 6.94% to 26 cents. Hive was down 6.94% to $1.61. Hut 8 was down 2.77% to 87 cents. Iris Energy was down 15.67% to $1.13. Luxfolio was down 2.78% to less than a penny. Marathon was up today 0.55% to $3.67. Mawson was down 8.55% to 23 cents. Riot was down 1.31% to $3.78. Solana was down 20.34% to 32 cents. Stronghold was up 3.8% to 46 cents. And TerraWolf was up today 5.59% on the day. So, like I said, mixed day on the miners. Now let's take a look look at the network hash rate. This is the 7-day average chart we are at right now. We're kind of flat here. Looks like 238 million is where we are at on it. 1 day, we are kind of bouncing up a little bit here right now, but we are at 237 million right now. So I don't know which direction we're going, but I think we're going to be going up, especially as more miners get installed. And it all depends on Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price goes down more, we'll probably see this come down. If Bitcoin price goes up, we'll see this going up as well. Okay, so let's take a look at our couple stories that we do have here. One of the ones that I didn't talk about in the beginning was RIGZ ETF from Verity Funds. They're going to liquidate it. So after careful consideration of the number of factors, including the negative macroeconomic climate that has significantly affected the underlying constituents and the ability to deliver on the ETF mandate, the board concluded that it is advisable and in the best interest of the fund and its shareholders to liquidate the fund. Any shareholder still holding the shares of the fund at liquidation will receive a cash distribution equal to the net asset value of their shares. So you guys have commented on this in the comments. I appreciate that, letting me know about this. You know, I try to keep track of as much things as I can. I did miss this, so thank you very much for sharing that with me. Now, my take on this is, you know, you're pretty much at the bottom right now. There's not much more. Well, I mean, you could go down another 100% down. But you're so close to the bottom right now, to me, it's ludicrous that they are getting rid of the fund. I did buy some shares into it for my, not my investment fund, but my for my retirement fund. And I guess I'm going to have to sell that now and probably get it into WGMI or something like that, just to stay within the ones that I want to stay with the miners. So, okay, this is my take on it. I think it's a little crazy right now. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Okay, that's hopefully a little bit better. I'm either coming down with something or I'm just losing my throat. RIGZ will cease trading on the New York Stock Exchange and will be closed to the purchase by investors as the close of regular trading on January 4th. The fund will not accept purchase orders after closing date. So like I said, I think this is just bad timing on it. I mean, probably within the next year, things would have rebounded and this fund would have done pretty good, I would think. But I have no control over it. It is what it is. So just wanted to point that out to you guys. Next is Bit Digital. They announced commencement of Ethereum staking operations partnership with Damon, I guess. So Bit Digital has formally commenced Ethereum staking operations. Bit Digital intends to delegate or stake its Ethereum holdings to an Ethereum validator node to help secure and strengthen the blockchain network. Stakers are compensated for their commitment in the form of reward of the native token, native network token. So that's at least good. They do have quite a bit of it, so I think that's a good thing to use it for. You know, protecting that, basically working as validators, I think is fine. They might as well do something with it instead of just holding on to it and waiting for it to go up in value. So the company's staking operations are enhanced by a new partnership with Damon, the leading institutional grade blockchain infrastructure company for node management and staking. Following a similar mechanism to traditional Ethereum staking, Bit Digital will also participate in liquid staking via Portera, the liquid staking protocol developed by Damon and Stakewise, and the first of its kind tailored to institutions. Liquid staking allows participants to, number one, achieve greater capital efficiency by utilizing their staked Ethereum as collateral, and number two, withdraw from the staked positions earlier than natively, possibly by trading their staked Ethereum tokens on the secondary market. So there are some benefits to it as well. So that's good news there. They do have, here it is. As of December 20th, the company held 7,904 Ethereum and 2,004 staked Ethereum with a combined worth of approximately 12.1 million. 2,164 Ethereum were actively staked as of this date. Using either native staking or liquid staking protocols, the company intends to continue accumulating Ethereum and stake substantially all of its Ethereum positions over time. So that's good there. And then Brian Bullitt, Bit Digital CEO, commented, "We are excited to expand from our core Bitcoin mining business into validating transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. This diversification into another blue chip digital asset ecosystem carries the goal of creating new, predictable, and recurring streams of digital rewards. To be clear, we will continue to invest in and opportunistically expand our mining operations. Together, we believe Bitcoin mining and Ethereum staking are complementary businesses lines that will enhance our overall margin and return profiles. It's an exciting development for Bit Digital and one that we ultimately believe will maximize value for stakeholders, which I agree. So I think this is a good thing that they're doing. They got the Ethereum, might as well do something with it. So I think staking is good right now. So that I just want to point that out to you guys. I don't think there's anything else in here that was interesting. And then finally, we got some little bit of tidbit on Cleanspark. So again, thank you guys for pointing this out to me in the comments. I do appreciate it. And here's what we got. So Cleanspark has had Goldman Sachs Small Cap Value Insights Fund purchase quite a substantial amount for them. It looks like that has happened on the 21st. They first bought 5,767 shares, and then in the same day added to that position another 634,079 shares, which was an increase of 1,441%. It looks like shares changed. So we can see here that we do have quite a bit of interest in Cleanspark by institutions as well. Not only by institutions, but we also have it in, where was it? Institutions, corporate actions, insider activity. Oh, I gotta go to Cleanspark. There we go. So Gary V purchased 19,400 shares at $1.78. This was just recently, it's not too long ago. This was dated on 12/16 of this month. So insiders are buying, institutions are buying. It's a good sign for Cleanspark. So just want to point that out to you guys as well. And finally, we got just a quick story from Hive. Hive is actually, well, not really growing, but at least getting rid of some of the older miners for newer, more efficient miners, which is good. So Hive Blockchain provides results from shareholder meeting and announces opportunistic acquisitions of energy-efficient Bitmain S19 Pro miners to take Hive to target 3 exahash in the new year. I have them for a little bit more than 3. I have them at like 4.6 exahash, I think, of all the reported miners are supposed to get. But we'll take a look at the numbers here in a second. One of the things I was looking for here as well was for them to report on their BTC HODL position and how much BTC did they sell. They didn't report that. I'm disappointed. You know, they've been providing that information for a long time now, pretty much this whole year. And then just recently for the November production update, they omitted that information, which is disappointing. And hopefully they can restart that for December, but we'll see. The more data we have, the better it is, not only for us, the investors, but for the industry in general, I think. It provides clear, what's the word I'm looking for here? Clear view into what's going on, I think, and insight is what I'm looking for. Clear insight as to how the companies are operating. Okay, so let's take a look at it here. I'm not going to get into the shareholder approval resolutions that came in. You guys can read about it. It was all passed. Hive upgrades energy and efficiency of ASIC mining fleet. So Hive is pleased to announce additional strategic acquisitions of Bitmain Antminer S19 Pros ASIC miners at opportunistic dollars per terahash price. They did not provide how much they're paying for these. They did provide at least the petahash that they are going to be getting from those. So they purchased 1,540 S19J Pro miners at an average hash rate of 104 terahash, and that's going to add to them about 159 petahash. They also purchased 100 S19J Pros at an average hash rate of 98. That's going to give them another 9 petahash there. They also reiterated a purchase of 1,930 that we already know about. So in total, Hive's recent strategic purchases of 3,570 S19J Pro miners are expected to add over 355 petahash of high efficiency Bitcoin mining hash rate at a rated efficiency of 29.5 joules per terahash, which isn't too bad. It's pretty good. The only ones that are better than that are the 140 terahash miners by Antminer, which are like 21 joules per terahash, I believe. My memory serves me correct. So the better energy efficiency in joules per terahash in Bitcoin mining lowers the amount of energy consumed per hash. By investing in the machines with lower dollars per terahash acquisition price, the company can realize a better cash flow return on invested capital while at the same time improving the Bitcoin break-even production price of its global fleet to navigate the current crypto mining economy. So I agree with that. Makes perfect sense there. Hive also received 420 Hive. Hold on, I got to clear my throat, guys. Sorry. Again, let's try that again. Hive also received 420 Hive Buzz miners in Sweden, which have been installed in addition to the 262 Hive Buzz miners operating in New Brunswick, bringing the current operational total of 682 Hive Buzz miners, which have a rated production capacity of 75 petahash. The total production of Hive Buzz miners will be 5,800 units, which are expected to produce 638 petahash. So we'll take a look at those numbers as well. And then Hive's fleet of 9,370 new generation Bitcoin ASIC miners in the 30 joule terahash range are expected to produce over 990 petahash of high efficiency Bitcoin mining capacity. These machines will upgrade existing machines in Hive's global operating fleet, replacing legacy machines, some of which have been mining since 2018 and 2020. The company expects these 9,370 machines to be delivered and deployed within existing operating infrastructure by late January 2023, so within the next month, which is pretty good. They can make that happen. This upgrade is expected to increase Hive's overall global Bitcoin production capacity by over 20% within the same operating footprint of electrical infrastructure. In effect, the upgrade is expected to therefore reduce the average break-even production price by approximately 20%, which is great there. Okay, so that's all good news. They're starting to grow a little bit here, and here's what we added into it. So from today's report, we added the 1,540 and the 100. We had the 1930 here that were reported December 9th. So they have been on a little bit of a buying spree here lately, which is good. Just recently, they've basically added 355 petahash just on those. And we did install 682 of the Intel ASIC miners, the buzz miners, they're calling them. They gave us another, what did that give us? 75 petahash right now. That's added in there. I put it in there for 15 days. I don't know how long they've been operational, but we'll take a look when they actually provide the numbers. So right now, if they mined for the full month of December here, it would be, well, Ethereum is probably going to be gone unless they're doing some Ethereum Classic or something like that. But just from their own Bitcoin mining, that's about 5.4 million right now in revenue. That doesn't even include that. Let's take a quick gander into updating this. Forgot to do that part. Okay, so we're looking at 4,791,000. Why did that go down? That's weird. Oh, because I put it to 0. Okay. So about 4.79 million in revenue if they're just mining Bitcoin. We don't know what's going to be the total for Ethereum or Ethereum Classic or altcoins that they're mining with the GPUs that they still have currently running. Now, the Intel ASIC miners, they were going to be at approximately 1 exahash with those. They dialed that down to about 638 petahash right now. So it is a substantial decrease from where they were going to be. And then as far as which miners are going to be replacing with the newer ones, I'm guessing it's going to be these 74 terahash miners. They got quite a bit of those. They have approximately 15,000 of those. No, right there. They have 12,000 of those right there, and another 4,000 or so in the 79 terahash miners from 2021. I mean, everything that I have here is pretty much from 2021. So unless they have some older equipment still laying around being used, that might be it. But that's the oldest stuff that I have in here for them. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. They are growing, which is a good sign. Exchanging out some of the older equipment, they're going to become a little bit more efficient as well, which is also good. And we'll see where this takes them into next year. I forgot to show you guys the other part of it. So I'm at 4.6 exahash right now. So if they get rid of some of the other ones here, the 74 terahash, that would possibly remove, how much would that really move? About 892 petahash or so, depending on how many they remove. So that would get us down to around 3.8. And then they have some of these 79 over here as well. That's another 350. What is that right there? 340 roughly. So that would get us down to about 3.5 exahash if they did that. So just wanted to point that out. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully my voice gets better over the next couple of days. Or if it gets worse, I'll let you guys know, and I'll just I may have to take a break. But yeah, that's it. So good thing for Cleanspark. Institutions buying, insiders are buying as well. Nice thing by BitDigital to use their coins to at least maybe get some rewards for the Ethereum that they do have. So a couple good stories here. Not too bad. How far are we away from the bottom of this all? I have no idea. We'll see when we get there, and then when we're on the other side. Unfortunately, we may still have a little bit more downside to go. So I'm dollar cost averaging as best I can. You guys got to do what you have to do. This is not financial advice as always. You guys know this. But I'm in it for the long run. that I still have some cash on the side that I can plow into this if things dip a little bit more. I was looking into buying a little bit more bit farms today. They came down pretty low to 42, 41 cents. I was like, I may wait until it gets down a little bit lower, but I'm going to probably pick up some more of them. And then also look into getting a little bit more into Cleanspark, depending on where the price goes from here. But that is it for now. I hope you guys have a great night. This is pretty much a pretty late post as it is going to be. And I do apologize. With my previous Bitcoin mining farm that I was managing, we're selling a lot of the assets, and I've been busy just getting those things out the door as they've been kind of flying off on eBay. So I do apologize for the late post. Hopefully once that gets all taken care of, I can get back to more earlier video posting than it is now. Okay, so as always, Spreadsheet is available to my Patreon members. Thank you to everyone there for their continued support. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, hopefully. But thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Have a great night.